The most dangerous time in any society or civilization is when the privileged class loses its power. And this loss of power happens gradually. There may be one or two catastrophic events that happen each on a day, but the loss of power itself happens gradually because the power is embedded in social relations. And people seldom desire, neither are they looking for change in social relationships. Even if those social relationships are toxic, people tend to hold on to social relationships, especially when it implies they need to face things in order to see change. So when the privileged class loses power, it signifies that the population has enough and that an outburst of violence is about to happen. Now, if this outburst of violence is about to happen, it likely will not happen to the privileged class, because the lower classes will find their own scapegoats to target. But nevertheless, when the loss of power is happening, it's then that other groups tend to usurp the privileges and replace the former privileged class. And this replacement will not go smoothly. It never will. Because the privileged class is privileged. They want to maintain their privileges because they use those privileges. They can't operate without those privileges. Their whole existence in society depends on those privileges. So when they see they're losing their power because the system is weakening, they become dangerous. It's then that they will begin to excuse a lot of heinous crimes they normally wouldn't excuse. And in some areas in the world, that's happening right now. The United States, for example. Not only the United States. Just realize that in such times, you have the opportunity to grow and to expand. Make good use of it. Because once another privileged class has taken over, people will begin to solidify that. And often they solidify it out of desperation. That's why you have what they call order out of chaos. You bring a thesis, a problem, that conjures up a reaction, and then you offer the solution. So it's a shift that's happening, and not real change, but a shift. Now, when you see that in your society, the privileged class is losing its power, you know that the power shift is happening. And I'm not telling you to become envious of who's going to take the privileged position. You shouldn't even be interested in the privileged position because you're far more than privileged in Christ. Just make sure you take advantage of the situation. Because the enemy does. He always does. It's time believers take advantage of situations in a Christ-centered manner. That's it for now. Keep agreeing with Christ and be at peace.